Gemini. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Lisa with Heart of Inspiration, and we are here to do your June mid-month for 2020. Your reading for June. So this is going to take you from now all the way through to the end of June. So right past that solar eclipse new moon that's happening on the 20th or 21st, depending upon what part of the world you are in. How exciting. That's going to be happening in Cancer. So we're super excited for that. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and share. You know, got to get that out of the way. So here we go. Let's get to the cards. So here we are. We're actually using these. Whoa, here we go. Beyond Lemuria deck. Okay, Oracle deck. This is a new deck that I've just purchased. We'll have the link to purchase it down below in the description box. And I'm really loving this deck. It's a really nice Oracle deck for, you know, it kind of speaks to Lightworkers, star seeds, right? You know, those of you that know about star seeds know about Lemurian star seeds. So let's see what else we have. So this is, I really like it. It really speaks to me. So if you want to purchase it, you can purchase it through my Amazon link down below. Let's get one more card for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising from now until June 30th, please. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now until June 30th. Okay. So what we have here, we've got 3 cards here. First we have the solar plexus chakra. And then we have transformation. And then we have surrender. That surrender card came up for Aries as well. I find that interesting. So as I'm looking at this, the solar plexus chakra says radiant illumination. And this is quite a beautiful card, isn't it? Gemini, from now to the end of the month, you know, we're just exiting your season, right? But we still have the next few months that are really going to be quite prolific for you, that they're going to be really, they're still going to be good as far as manifestations, as far as coming into your own power, as far as, you know, all those things you've been working on so hard for the first half of 2020, and you were waiting to get to your season, and you're like, okay, I'm here. And then, you know, things kind of started going well. Some things probably went a little bit haywire when Venus went into retrograde, but the beauty of Venus going into retrograde in your sign, as well as the true north node entering into your sign, as well as now Mercury going into retrograde in Cancer, is Venus retrograde with some of the other aspects as well. Give you a real good opportunity to look and really figure out what is really very important to you. What is key for you? What do you really love? What do you really want to do? What do you really believe in? What do you know, all of that kind of, like, it gets you to looking at your truth. And the solar plexus chakra, this radiant illumination, take this time, especially as we're coming into the new moon, take this time at the solar eclipse new moon, and that portal that's opening up at that solar eclipse in Cancer, that's really all of the home. And here's my cat is about to make an appearance. That's really about what really is so very, very important to you, and what's really going to make you feel safe and secure. And it's working on that solar plexus chakra. That's our space. That's our internal sun, right? Our personal sun. It's yellow. Stop. Sorry. It signifies our space of power, our place of power, our place of illumination. So illuminate, like, find that light within and ignite it and let it shine. Get in your place of power, because the other thing that we're going through is a series of transformations. So this is a very transformative energy. This is energy to say, you know what, I've bought into what everybody else thinks I should be, and now I'm going to be what I know I should be. I've bought into what's the things that the ways that society, that government, that governing structures, that social mores, social beliefs during this incredible time on the earth. This is a time for you to transform your fundamental beliefs. What are you going to continue to choose to shine your personal light on, right? What are some areas of your life where you're like, you know what, I've been focusing a little bit too much and giving a little bit too much power to this belief that, you know, maybe you're in a situation, like maybe you're right here in the US and maybe you look like me, right, Gemini? Maybe you look like me, and maybe you're just like, you know what, I'm no longer going to just sit back and allow society to dictate what I can and cannot achieve. I'm going to speak up from my place of power. And I'm going to transform this feeling of powerlessness into a real sense of internal personal abilities, power. And when I say power, I mean the essence of who we are. You know, we're not defined. We shouldn't any longer be defined by what society says we are, or societal structures. And so as the societal structures are transforming, right? Because that's what we're, you know, Gemini, you guys represent intellect and thought and all of that. So as those societal thought patterns are transforming, you are transforming, and you need to find your personal power again in this new structure, because it's very different. It's very different. It is freeing. It is a liberation instead of being held down and held in. It's a true liberation of power. It's a true liberation of oneself. It's truly walking in that divinity that you have been so granted. Now, we also have surrender. That's telling me you got to surrender to the process. You're not going to be able to figure everything out. Gemini, I know you're super used to that, right? Figuring everything out. Like, you know exactly what you want to do at every moment. Like, you boom, boom, boom. But you have to surrender to the transformative process. Transformation does not happen immediately, and it does not happen in a vacuum, right? Transformation takes time. It takes a lot less time now than it took before. So it's still going to be rather quick. However, transformation, you have to remember, still does take time, because we're shedding our old skin. We're shedding our old intellectual constructs. We're shedding our old energetic constructs. This radiant illumination really speaks to me of new light codes, right, being brought in through this portal that's opening, new light codes that we are now integrating in our foundation and changing what security really means to us. What does security really look like? What does security really mean? What is the definition of that? And only you can go within and hear that for yourself. This is very individual. As each individual transforms into their higher self, as each individual finds their own seat of power, as each individual finds their truth, then that feeds into the collective truth, the collective beliefs, the collective, right? It feeds into the collective consciousness as each of us turn our own light on. It's time to stop hiding your light underneath a bushel, underneath a basket, and it's time to let it loose. So let's get, a couple of tarot cards here. So what else do we have to say for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What else do we have to say for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Let's see what the Standard Tarot says. I'm already liking this. Yes. So, to clarify the solar plexus chakra, the star. So, this is Aquarius energy, right? So, this is like God thought, God intellect, God social mores, God speak, right? So these are your higher wishes, dreams, everything, right? Everything that you've wanted. This is a major arcana card saying it's coming to pass. You can have access to it. And it's right here waiting for you. And if you notice in this card, she's emptying out her cups. This kind of really goes very closely as well with this concept of surrender, right? They look a lot alike. So this is surrendering intellect and self and saying, yep, I'm just going to allow my spirit to guide me. I'm going to allow source to guide me. And in this transformation, we're releasing with the devil card here, we're releasing toxicity. Some of you may be finally able to overcome some addictions. That's what I'm hearing. That's not for everybody, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, but some of you will be able to overcome some addictions or begin that process of overcoming those addictions. You might be addicted to a person. You might be addicted to love or the concept of love and it's toxic. It's really not true love. It's a codependency, right? So some of you are in codependent relationships and you're going to gain your personal power to be able to get out of those codependent relationships. And then finally, to clarify surrender, we have the King of Wands being so sure of your passion and your direction and being empowered to reach those passions and reach that direction and go for it. That's beautiful. Go for it. Like you are going to be steadfast and unmovable as you surrender to the process. Lights, lights, lights. It just comes on as you go forward and you're just going to know the direction. All of a sudden, one foot in front of the other while you're undergoing your transformation and really redefining who you are at your core being, then will allow you to finish that transformation. And then you're going to emerge this like King of Wands with this like awesome direction, right? And being very fixed and one and single-minded, right? With the beautiful, huge light to illuminate your path. Gemini, this has been your reading, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you so very much. Now listen, before you go, I want you to know we are having, right on my website, Heart of Inspiration, actually it's on Zoom, but anyway, we're having a free group coaching session. I do group coaching sessions. So we're having a free one on Sunday, June 21st. We're having a free one on Sunday, June 21st at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central. And this is all about finding your voice. So finding your truth, learning how to listen and hear and identify what is really your truth and finding your voice. There's so many voices screaming everywhere right now, and I'm not saying anything's wrong with that, but where do you go? How do you turn? How do you find your voice in this mix so that then you can speak what only you can, and you can, to the world, and you can also then speak right into your own world. So that is this Sunday, completely free. The registration link is down below in the comments. I would love to see you there. Thanks so much for being here. I so very much appreciate it. Be sure you hit that bell button on the way out so that you are notified every time I drop a video or go live. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you. Namaste. Bye-bye.